Hello everyone, and we're back to Imperator Rome, playing as Sparta. We're back to our planning of conquest of Macedon, which we hope we do. Thrace is actually, as you know, I do have an off-stream save file that I play. And Thrace, if I have a good army, which I think I kind of know what composition I want to go with, I can actually kind of make it do. So, first and foremost, I think I'm going to completely start removing the archers. The archers, in my opinion, we are Greek after all, and I think archers in itself is just fitting. So, one more thing I would like to do is remove these fortresses. I found out that later on you will need fortresses, but right now a fortress is the least of your trouble. You do not want I personally think I don't need any fortresses right now. We will need them later, which is a fact. So for now, let's just what will benefit our empire right now? More manpower. So manpower right now, actually no, population growth would actually be the best. Would be the best. Child, where's the child? Child or prepaid? Prepaid, great. Prepaid. Technology all is set. Economy is set. Government. National League. I don't know. Maybe I should change that. I don't know nothing about it. Marshal. Yeah. All right, good. We will go to nobility because I do want to make an aristocratic monarchy out of this. But for right now, we legitimacy is 100%. That's just amazing, awesome. They're gonna be changing a lot of stuff, but right now that's as it is. Now we have a lot of little characters, which is unfortunate, but you know, all we have to focus on is actually conquering Macedon. Macedon is our big. Philosophers. Send this raving lunatic on his way. Sparta gets to legitimacy, becomes Lopus. You know what? Why not? Let's support a philosopher as our I don't know, court teacher. I don't know. Also on my off let's play, I also conquered this as a colony, and it's very interesting how maybe you shouldn't do that because it became problems with barbarians spawning. It's hard to do if hold up a philosophical education. Yeah, sure. So yeah. Becomes problems protecting yourself from the barbarians, and this part right here always gets invaded, and this is all desert, so you actually getting a good stable foothold is hard because you need so much manpower. It gets ridiculous, but right now that doesn't matter. What matters is that we prepare for war, and we will go to war. Cast spell eyes, so phrase. So if we go on jump into a war right now also. There we go. We will not, because I need to reform the military. Our military, I think I found a way on how to make our military better, but I have to test it, and we're gonna see how I'm gonna test it. Right now we're gonna just have to wait for everything to recharge, and basically for Macedon to somehow go to war with Thrace. It's almost going to be impossible for Macedon to go to war with Thrace, but we can wait it. We can wait it out. It's not going to be in trouble. So, as you know, what the plan of this Let's Play is going to be controlling Macedon, Greece, Asia. Why not take some colonies here, some here, and Sicily. I don't care about Africa and all these. I care about Sicily because Sicily, historically speaking, was part of Greek colonies. So Magnum Graecia. There you go. We might actually conquer Magnum Graecia. Might conquer this, the island, might conquer Cyrenaica and Lower Egypt and conquer Asia, because Asia Minor was an important colony of Greece too. There's a lot of Greek city-states, Greek colonies existed from the beginning of Athens. Athens military progress or settlement progress, however you want to look at it. Now we want Macedon because it's Macedon. In this game, Macedon are Greek. In the modern world, in today's world, it's kind of complicated. The Macedons that were Greek are no longer there. Now it's Slavic, or at least the people are. Now Macedon as territory, you can argue, is part of Macedon, Greece. That is something that you can argue. Okay, so our leader died. We're now a young Pantordos Aegiad. I don't know. You're gonna lead this army, and you better be a good leader, cause otherwise we're gonna have some problems that I don't want to have. Where are you? Oh shit! Are you dead? Oh. Where is the character showcase? Oh, my dude! Well, you have high charisma though, so I guess you're a great politician, but okay, I want some military. I want some big congratulations. You've married a military girl. Child. Alright, that's easy. Your child. There you go. So yeah, we are because we have such low numbers, I think the best thing to do is make me the leader of the biggest army. Just in case it needs some kind of weight in military power or manpower. Now, is it going to be useful? Well, I hope it's going to be useful, because otherwise I don't know what to do. And unfortunately, I also have some kind of idea on how to administrate my realm, building-wise. While I was playing offline, I decided that everywhere that has a port gets a marketplace, everywhere that doesn't have a port gets a granary and manpower, whereas the port gets granary and marketplace. I also decided every capital, these are capitals of a province, are going to get fortresses. Why? Well, it's important. The capital should be the most defended part, while everything else are just provinces. So that's going to be a further plan on Macedon. Is just gigantic at this point, and we're gonna have to go to war. We're really gonna have to go to war at this point. They have 49 troops, or 49 cohorts at least, which are by 1,000. Yeah, 49,000 troops. That is not good. We only have. Well, I'm gonna tell you how much we have in the look at it. We have. But I'm gonna have to redo the army, so we actually cannot go to war. Unless I decide to go to war with them and later on decide to change the army. That can be done actually. It's 14 legions. Well, actually no, this is 1 legion. And we have to standardize our legions. And yes, I'm gonna call them legions, I'm not gonna call them armies, because we're in Rome, for fuck's sake, or we're playing Imperator Rome, so we should use legions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a standard of like maybe 10,000 men or 15,000 men legion. 10,000 being heavy infantry and like 5,000 being cavalry or maybe archers. If I decide to use archers, I probably should use archers. They're great against light infantry, right? Yeah, they are great against light infantry. So I might use archers, like this kind of setup where we go 10 of these and then 5 of these and make a 15,000 legion, standard legions. The good thing is about standardization is, of course, makes it easier to track, makes it easier to maintain, a plan of armament. We don't need this yet. It's actually pretty okay in my opinion, but we don't need it yet. Perfectum, whatever it's called. I should really read the text, because the texts are actually pretty amazing. I really like them. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. Maybe instead of military, I will use horses, and instead of archers, we're just gonna pluck up horses. Now I don't know how effective a horse is. Let me see. Against infantry, against chariots, against archers, and against horse archers. we might actually start using that kind of system, or yeah, we might start using that system once we get horses. Now, as you might imagine, we actually don't have any horses. This is where horses are. That's why Macedon has horses. Well, we finally reached our peak. We're finally in a bonus. And if you're actually wondering how much manpower I'm getting on my off Let's Play save file, I'm getting 1,100 every month. So as you might imagine, at that point, I actually have no more worries about my army. So let's actually kind of go here and start doing some things, implement some changes. Good, that has a greenery. That's amazing. And let's put one more greenery here. Greenery, of course, population output, we do need it. Scobhim, how did she manage it? Only improved launch for your embezzlers. Yes, corruption. Delnixa, that's corruption. Yep. She will not be liked. Oh, I don't like her actually. Oh, there's 50,000 troops. Oh. How much attrition would it take? Unit weight is 14.1. Weight with 4 Stradios gives 0 attrition. This is 100. Oh! Well, we can change that. Yeah. It's kind of funny that you can just change the general and immediately get an army. And we now have a very effective force. And we might actually try to take Macedon on. Now, Macedon and Thrace is actually going to be trouble. Celtic Empire, I don't actually worry about it because look how much they have to spend. A lot of kilometers just to get to us. So, should we go to war? Is that smart? Should we immediately start going to war? I would say no. I would say yes. I actually do want some loyalty. We're not going to go to war yet. We will go to war though. We do want war. I'm war hungry, aren't I? Well, it will seem like I am, but that doesn't matter at this point. What matters is that or maybe I should go to war. Yeah. 25, 24, that's 48 versus my 55. Like I said, I don't worry about the Seleucids. They're guaranteeing everyone, so that doesn't matter. And I can hire 28. Shit, dude, do we do it? You know what? First and foremost, before anything, let's just fabricate a claim first. And I want that province. Now, I actually want to see what province it will highlight, but I guess that wouldn't happen. So, oh well. Greenery has been built. Good. Let's save the game. And let's see how this war is gonna go. We have till 4th of December. Economy, army maintenance immediately increased. Let's get ready for a very. We want all of this. We want this, and this. We want that. Also, we kind of want to take as many provinces as possible for a very simple reason. Power. Slaves. Sorry, power? What the fuck? Why would I say power? It makes no fucking sense. Are they not full morale? Out of they don't have a lot of morale, so we have to wait a little bit. That's completely fine, actually. I don't mind waiting for my men to get morale, because they have. Oh, I love you. I love you, Macedon. You being such a warmongering country is amazing. I know it's ironic, considering the fact that I'm also very warmongering at this point, but you have to understand, this is Sparta. We are a very warmongering nation, and I might have decided my next Let's Play of this game is going to be with Rome. I might have, decided I want to do some Julius Caesar level of, or Kaiser, how actually his name was. Might have like, let's let's go full Kaiser. I Caesar. I'm sorry, just Caesar sounds pretty cool. Kaiser is, to me sounds like a title, but yeah, it is a title actually. Either way, yeah, we're gonna go probably with Rome, and we're gonna try to conquer everything, like make the full Roman Empire as next let's play. I was thinking about Egypt, maybe actually a short campaign with Egypt, like. I'm gonna think about it. I might actually do Egypt first before we do Rome, because I do not want. There's not a big campaign I have planned for Egypt. In fact, Egypt's campaign would be very short. You might be saying, well then why do it? Unreal punishment will go fuck himself, so that's really good. So you might be saying, well then why do a let's play? Because I want to do Egypt, and I do have an idea on what to do with Egypt. Okay, let's do this. War to conquer Macedon and all of its population and enslave them for a lot of rich. We're gonna ignore Thrace actually as much as possible, because Thrace is not our enemy. Thrace, I don't care about Thrace. I care about everything else actually. Funny enough. So as I said, I will not be taking control of. Oh yeah, because of that. So yeah, I will not be taking control of my mercenaries, not yet. Now I have to be worried because I want to maintain a line of. Actually no, grab this as quickly as possible. Why grab it? Because then if they're both conquered, I actually have a beachhead that I can use. And as you might see here, we're going to start. If it's successful, we'll start getting slaves. There we go. 1 slave to Sparta and 2 population died. We want that. We want as much of that as possible, for a simple reason of owning more manufacturing power. Because slaves in this game are your manufacturing power. And as you might imagine, I want my manufacturing power to be as big as possible. Because there's some territories that I want to increase. Like obviously the iron production. I actually want to increase the vegetable production because that reduces my movement of slaves, and we will do a lot of movement. We'll actually do a lot of resettling, just for the reasons of trying to take control of. This is amazing. They actually have no fortresses here. How stupid can you be to not build fortresses? Capital at least. Or capital provinces. Please tell me I'll get a big raid, because I would love to get more slaves. Now I understand this sounds horrible what I'm saying, but you have to understand one thing. This is ancient, an ancient world. Slavery was a gigantic part of the economy. Whether you like it or not, it is as it is. History is simple as that. Now, you might argue not all, every nation had different types of slavery, which is true. If I remember correctly, in Egypt it was basically debt slavery, aka you can borrow money from someone, and if you cannot pay it, they will basically, you can become their slave. And your family doesn't become slave, no, you're just you. And then if you repay, you work as long as you don't, as much as how big your debt is, and after you finish the work, well, guess what? You then kind of become free. Now, I'm worried that I have no fucking idea where the military is, and this is a very weak flank, which would lead me to hire mercenaries. And Sparta, yes, why the fuck am I hiring mercenaries, you might be wondering. First of all, stupid question. Second of all, because I need to protect my western flank. This is a very important flank that I want to have it defended as quickly as possible. Now, we want Pella. Pella is one of the most important capitals of the ancient Greek world. Primarily because it's Alexander's capital, and primarily because we as Sparta, we feel the need to burn it to the ground. That's right, there's I'm not gonna spoil it, we will conquer Pella, don't worry about it. After I conquer it, I will show you all what happens with Pella. If you conquer it, it's actually quite fascinating how much what it gives you. Now my only problem is I feel like they might be part of a DLC, and that's why I don't want to endorse it much. Because if it's part of a DLC, then it's just kind of like, oh well, you know, you bought the DLC, but not many people did. Oh, we got it! Okay, we actually have... Move there. Good. Good, good, good. We actually have an idea where the military is. And now we have to strike first. Let's move our units. And let's strike them. Bottleneck. Phalanx. Alright. I might say, well, why not just go full Greek and not use archers at all, because Phalanx requires archers. Now I might say, well, Bottleneck also favors the Greek style. So yeah, I don't know which way you would actually go. But what does this favor? So this favors horse archers and archers. But that doesn't... No, it doesn't, actually. It only favors the heavy infantry. So yeah, this kind of gives a favor to this. Bottleneck is actually more effective. So yeah, I will actually see how this one would go. It would seem like Bottleneck is effective with archers and light and heavy infantry, which we will use. I really should have used heavy infantry since the beginning, because let's not forget, Sparta was pure heavy infantry to the bone. Oh man, that was a very intense fight. So you grab that, you grab that. But I will end the episode here. So right now, how is our war going? Amazingly well. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate your support. Goodbye.